Gobble gobble, bitches. Welcome to Thanksgiving week on Play the Hits. Max, you know what I'm thankful for this week?
You tell me first.
I am thankful that we live in a fair and just and equitable society
Oh
where no
yeah.
man is above the law and the laws apply to just fucking kidding. You know what I'm really thankful for? Chainsaws!
Did you get the chainsaw last episode?
No, so I just decided to do the new game plus finally, and you get a fucking
Oh.
chainsaw, and I
Sweet.
figured we were right here anyways, so I just created another save.
Sweet.
Now we get to go through the rest of this game with a chainsaw and 500 bullets because
Yeah.
I haven't been shooting anything.
Yeah, you know what? I think you've earned it.
Yeah, right. Well, we are in the home stretch of the game. The labyrinth is kind of the last proper dungeon. There's still the hotel, but the hotel is a lot more story exposition. There's a couple sequences that are kind of challenging, but nothing like so major that like the prison and the labyrinth are really kind of like where the game is at its most like
What do you mean?
intense and
James.
not frustrating, but I mean there are frustrating parts of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you call it? Just her face at that scene is just so creepy.
Yes, she is definitely off. And you know, I thought it was just me, like failing to remember the original game, but having now completed this game, they never really go to full length to explain, hey Sparks, what she
Hey, Sparks.
is.
You were always
She's
so
kind of like I almost get the feeling she's kind of like Mary's id. Like
Okay.
like she's Mary, but she's not Mary. She's, you know, corrupted Mary.
Yeah. I mean, I think we've talked about this a little bit that it's maybe another representation, from his psyche.
Yes, but she is a real person. Like there is an ending where you can leave with her.
So you are.
Yeah, creepy is what she is. You're damn right, Sparks.
Yeah.
Do you want me to be?
All I want from you.
And in
It's
its own
just-
weird way, like I don't think that's necessarily a negative ending. It's more just like
who I am.
James kind of accepted what he always wanted.
Yeah.
From his wife, but again, it kind of does away with it is negative because it does away with Mary's autonomy as a person. It makes her more of an object of his desire.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen the ending as far as okay,
Neither
does it
have
take
I.
a positive tone? Is it something,
You know, I guess I'd have to see.
is there
That's how
one
I would interpret it. Is like,
I would too.
I don't know.
James has always kind of wanted his wife to be a little more outgoing and promiscuous, and like the cancer made her so weak and everything, and this is kind of like a really headstrong version of her. So again,
Yeah.
not negative in and of itself, but negative in that he couldn't be, the
He
spouse that
couldn't
his wife
accept it.
needed him to be while she was sick. So
Exactly. Yeah. I kind of feel like it would be, even if they did portray it in a positive light, there would be some kind of weird violin string going off at the end, ee!
yeah, that's exactly right. Like, it's happy, but it's a little fucked up. God, and that scene there, if you made the mistake of trusting her so far, maybe don't anymore.
Who was the woman in the first Silent Hill game, the nurse? I can't remember her name.
Oh,
But
me
ends up
neither. I've
basically
played
becoming
way
a puddle
less
of blood or something.
I've played way less of the first than I have you. In fact, I only beat the first. Well, I guess technically I only beat the second once on the PS2, but I only beat the first on the PS1, and that was with the Game Shark.
And that game is scary as fuck.
It wasn't even just scary. The controls were fine. It's Resident Evil style controls.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I felt like you were I never got the hang of melee combat in that game.
Mm.
And so whenever enemies would come at you, I would run, but they always caught up with you. So I know
Yeah.
eventually you got enough ammo to sustain yourself, but I said screw it, I'm using the Game Shark. I don't want to worry about it. I'm already pants shitting scared. I might as well be pants shitting scared with infinite ammo.
Yeah, the what do you call it? I feel like the ammo in that game was definitely not as plentiful as this remake,
No.
for sure. It was, yeah. But yeah, the melee combat was definitely clumsy as well, which, you know, I guess it kind of was in the original Silent Hill 2 as well. But
Oh yeah. Yeah,
was a lot
I
of
would say
avoiding
the
in that
original
game.
Silent Hill 2 definitely gave you more to work with. It didn't feel
okay.
quite as clumsy. It was definitely like the combat was not the focus of the game. And to be fair, like it's not the focus of this game either. Like you never get so, even with a freaking chainsaw, you're still gonna like get scared and like have to
Oh, yeah.
watch your corners, or an enemy's gonna jump out and pound you. And yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and also, to be fair, the first time I beat Silent Hill was as an adult. Like, I definitely did not beat it when we were kids.
Yeah. Is this the exact same? I think it is.
I should have memorized. Actually, the face is the same on some of the.
Yeah, it is. This
Hides,
isn't
right?
hard. I'm just dumb and don't remember it. Give me a second.
Oh, and since we're on stream, I guess I will apologize. I'm doing the
There
cardinal
we
streaming
go.
sin of eating.
Oh yeah, no, you're fine.
So, so you're going to
You
be
eat
talking
what
about
you
something
want. This is
that
play
it's
the
just.
hits, man. We're not monetized. That's for damn sure.
You're going to be saying something, and you'll be playing it back in
Right.
post, and it'll just be like.
How dare?
How
That's awesome.
dare.
Speaking of doing
My word.
speaking of doing a bunch of work with no reward, how about Jack Smith today?
Oh, jeez.
God damn. I mean, you know,
I didn't look into it, but I saw, like I told you, I saw the headlines at work. And I was just like, cool.
it's just
It's awesome.
a fucking shitty shit. You know?
Yeah.
It's not good.
It's not good.
But like again, we really have made Trump above the law.
Wow. You really ate those bugs.
Yep, I don't like him. I also don't like this fucker down here.
Is this the big long legs guy?
It will. Oh, I guess not yet. Okay. That's one way to describe it. Fuck you, fuck
Also,
shit.
just
Shitty fuck.
does the
fuck.
chainsaw replace your crowbar, basically?
Yes, you can put the crowbar back on, but why would you? Oh, here we are. Oh, okay.
Mayonnaise
This is the
off
part
my
I was
mitts.
remembering. All right. So this isn't bad. It's just if you're not careful with where you're going, you can eat some shit real fast.
It's not bad, but you will get murderized pretty
Yeah.
easily.
But it hates you. Much like the way the rest of this game hates you. But hey, we got the rifle.
Oh yeah, that's right. Which I don't think I've seen you use that yet.
And you're not going to for a little bit yet.
Smart thinking.
All right, so here's
It's like the magnum
one.
of this game.
Here's the fucker.
Oh, here we go.
He is a fucker. God damn it. See what I mean?
Yeah. Why is the floor great?
Ah, shit. And I went the
Oh,
wrong
damn
way.
it.
It's alright. It's alright. We're gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be okay in here. We've got a fucking chainsaw.
So there's the two of them?
Ooh! We got a fucking chainsaw. This fucker doesn't seem to know.
He does.
Did he not
James
get the
loses an
memo?
arm. he doesn't know. He clearly doesn't know. It's kind of funny. I almost feel bad for him that he doesn't know.
Right.
He's limping along.
What a piece of shit.
Oh.
I feel so good. I mean, you've seen me kill enough of those things where we don't have to feel
I
bad
know how they
anymore.
go down.
Is it a little easy? Yeah. Is it still fun? Yeah.
Oh, uh-oh. I think I hear it. Yeah, okay, there we go.
Whoop! A chainsaw! Oh, I missed.
Is it slightly slower than
Oh,
the
it's
crowbar?
absolutely slower, but you get the hang of it eventually. It makes up for it in other ways.
And being a chainsaw.
And being a chainsaw.
Primarily.
What it lacks in agility, it makes up for in chainsaw. Actually, you know what, Sparks, you've suffered with us long enough here. We're going full ape shit for the finale here. Well, maybe not the finale, but we're gonna get damn close to the ending. There is one part of this that no amount of chainsaw, though. Chainsaw is an important stat. It is. There is one part of the labyrinth, though, that no matter how much chainsaw you have, you are not gonna like it. That's not it. That's just Resident Evil 7, but...
I mean, I don't know if I like that. I mean, that's true.
That's just straight up the fridge from Resident Evil 7.
James, you have a perversion, my dude.
He'll stick his hand into anything,
He
man.
will. He will.
Someone call Howard Stern and get this guy on the air. I got a man here. He'll stick his hand into gross shit. Don't matter what it is. Baba Booey. I don't know what Howard Stern
Oh my
does
gosh,
anymore.
Howard Stern. I was about to say, like, is he... I probably doesn't even have a show anymore.
Baba Booey. I mean, how could he? Well, I mean, Trump's president again, so who the fuck knows?
Right? Howard Stern comes back.
Right? I mean, we just elected
He seemed like
Donald
he
Trump
was more...
president for a second time, and I'm worried about Howard Stern being a little not progressive for our culture.
He seemed... He definitely didn't seem progressive, but he seemed like, I guess, more left-leaning. But then again, so was Trump.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
I mean,
then
you
he
can be
decided-
left-leaning and be a sexist asshole.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I need to get on some not cage floor here and figure out... Fuck you. It's hard... So, my volume is down so that I don't
can try
get
to
an
let
echo.
you know.
So, like, it's harder for
Okay.
me to hear...
I was wondering that, Sparks. I'm pretty sure he is, but for some reason the idea flashed in my head that he might be dead. So let's see.
Howard Stern's not dead. We would have heard about
Howard
that.
I mean, there's a lot of things. Nah, he's alive. He's
Yeah.
70.
He's how old?
70.
Yeah, it tracks. I figured about my dad's age. Of course. That's not the best example, is it?
Maybe not. Nom nom nom. I got a chicken sandwich and some fries.
Ooh.
And then,
Son of a
if I'm
bitch,
still
it was
feeling
locked.
peckish, damn it.
Well, good thing I've got fucking 58 health potions.
Oh no. That was
There
my
we
fountain
go.
drink from 2 days ago.
What's that?
I put this is the life of a man who lives by himself. I have 2 fountain drinks next to each other, you know,
Oh, God.
both in just styrofoam cups.
One of
and
them is ice cold and was poured today. The other
Yes.
one is poison.
the other one is not fit for the drippings of the ice machine.
Oh
Or
god.
maybe that's exactly what it is.
You come live with me, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get you cold sodies.
You should that doesn't sound like
I'll
a
get you some
groomer at
cold
all.
sody pops. Ooh, Max, you want
Oh,
some soda
jeez.
pop? I'd be like, hey, I
Oh,
dodged
whoa,
one.
damn.
I mean, I didn't. It went right through James' skull, but
Technically, you
Technically.
dodged it.
Technical-
Graphically, James is dead.
technically James, the whole thing is just a fever dream. James got stabbed in the head 2 minutes after coming to Silent Hill.
James is dead in his car.
Or it's just blasted. I love that. I mean, this game was inspired by Jacob's Ladder, so that would track.
Oh. And it's actually a, what do you call it? An ending of Silent Hill 1.
Oh,
is,
where you're
what-
just laying
what's
in your
his
car
name?
dead.
It's just in the car, and and the horn is going.
Oh, really? That's amazing. See, again, I know so little about Silent Hill 1.
Excuse me.
Though it
Now
was
here's
funny,
the thing:
after
why
you
is the dog's
mentioned-
ass on the back of the head?
Oh yeah, the dog's ass is on the back of the head. Absolutely is.
I mean, it's cute, but
Yeah, it's cute. You know what's funny though?
Here we go.
After you mentioned the not quite remake of Silent Hill 1 for the Wii, I read the wiki on it,
Yeah,
and it actually sounds like an interesting game. Like I'd want to check it out
is.
sometime.
The gameplay, not so much, but I would say that's like the one downside is the gameplay itself.
Yeah, but like
But
the
as
way it
far
like
as the
leads you to
scares-
believe it's a remake, but really it's like
Yeah,
the
I guess
daughter's like
it's light
essentially like
spoilers,
the
but-
way she wished it went down, sort of thing.
Yeah, and they definitely don't show you that for the whole game. You know, they kind of seem like it's just the game talking to the player. Like, oh, color this house or something, and then suddenly that'll be like the color of the house that you come from or something like that. And then depending how you answer some questions, like Sybil, the police officer, might dress more or less sexy, you know,
Interesting.
throughout the entire game. But yeah, definitely the big twist is you cross like the lake and make it to this like solitary seeming island, and you get up to the very top, and like the penultimate like boss room or whatever that it looks like. You open the door and suddenly
That
it's
wasn't
back.
worth it.
It's back to like the narrator talking to the player again. But then you see the main character come in through the door, and he's like, "Oh, Sarah," and then you realize that you're her as an adult, and you've just been
Cheryl?
processing
Yeah.
this. Cheryl, yeah.
There's very few
and-
things I remember. The name of the daughter is one because it's my mom's name.
I gotcha. But it's like basically you were playing as like kind of her recollection,
Mm-hmm.
and you were kind of like just a figment of that, and then you disappear.
Right.
You know, once she kind of accepts everything.
Which is funny because isn't Silent Hill 3 you play as the daughter?
I don't think so.
Or you play as his new daughter. Right? So like
Wait, really?
Yeah, so like Cheryl,
I know nothing of
Cheryl
Silent Hill
didn't make
3.
it out of the first game. Like she was like replaced at the end.
Oh, that's true. I was about to say, wait, is that canon? But you're right, that is true.
And
that
the
it's like a
new
new
daughter's
baby.
name is Heather, and that's who you play as in 3. Like
I
Silent Hill
never
Shattered
knew that
Memories is like,
shit.
what if Cheryl lived?
Yeah, I never knew that. Holy shit.
The replacement daughter.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
I'm
like the
just
best
telling
ending.
you what it is.
The best ending is you come away with a new baby,
Yeah, right.
which is still pretty fucked up.
It's
but
okay.
Whatever.
Look, I came with the kid, I left with the kid.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Or I guess the best ending technically is you come away with the baby and Sybil is alive.
Can't hit me.
But I think
Can.
that's like the S ending. You know, typically Sybil will die.
Cheryl.
No, Sybil's the
The cop. The cop.
police. Yeah, she's the police.
Feed the popo. Okay, that's 2 out of 3 down.
Which is also like, because she's not as weird as like Maria or anyone from this game, but
I think
She
it's more
definitely
just
is
like
still
the
weird.
graphic style that makes her seem like off-putting.
yeah,
What like
But it
Silent
was
Hill
just-
2 on the PS1 and PS2, like the CG face models, they all just look wrong, you know?
yeah. There's definitely some. It's not Uncanny Valley, but it is Uncanny Valley.
But I also get the feeling though it's kind of intentional, like they want them to be just a little creepy.
If not, well, then they didn't do a good job of that because it
Yeah,
is
right. No,
creepy.
these are meant to be nice-looking people that you trust.
Or years later, it's like, yeah, totally, that's what we're going for. Which again is like, that's just, it's really hard to beat PS1 era horror.
Yeah.
Like, because of that reason. And Silent Hill was definitely kind of the feel for that little video on TikTok I sent you about the moths.
Uh-huh.
That it had that Resident Evil kind of, oh, let's pose him a few times and blah blah blah, but like
Did I fucking God damn
cross
it, Max.
something. Sorry. It's, you know what? This game like much more than Resident Evils.
I
Resident
still need a
Evil,
lighter.
I feel
Where's
like
the
it's hard
lighter?
to get. It's hard to get lost in any Resident Evil game, or at the very least, if you don't know where to go, you at least know where you are. But Silent Hill,
Right?
inside the buildings especially, it's just like it all looks the same. So
Mhm.
much of it does.
The lighter. I need the lighter. Where's
Also,
the
just
lighter?
hearing that thing clomping around really sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Is the lighter the check mark on the upper right, you think? wait,
no,
there's another-
the check mark is something I've already got.
Okay.
Where have I not gone?
I'm gonna look up something totally unrelated.
See, that's the problem. Even though this is a new game plus, I've still only done it once. So I'm like, shit, where's the damn lighter? On the plus side, everything's dead except for the, hangy boy.
Oh, wait. Do you have everything? You just
No,
combined them to
I'm
get...
missing the physical lighter. I have the
the
lighter
broken
fluid.
lighter.
Haha.
Alright, where's that broken lighter?
I have the lighter fluid. I have like the stuffing. So here's where I think I might have missed it, like just being stupid.
Oh, draining a bathtub?
Wait, draining a bathtub.
Yep.
No, shit. All right, what part of the map is it?
Let's see.
So we're not here all
Unlock
night.
northern door and drain the bathtub. So let's see here. Stupid mobile sites
Wait,
that
is
are...
it that one up all the way up top there? That's circled.
Probably. The suspended cage thing?
Do it.
Sure, it says, go to the locked door north of the area. Use the
Yeah,
iron
that's
key
gotta
to
be it.
unlock it.
There's two of them,
Cool.
isn't it? Isn't it cool? All right, cool.
It's like the Ghostface Killer.
Here we go. I just overlooked this door. Smart. There we go, Chris.
There we go. Boiling water.
It's okay. We still have a chainsaw. He's
Now,
just
do you have
he's
to
just like
drain
had
it?
enough. Like, come on, man. My hand.
Okay, yeah, I guess so.
Oh wow, we finally found the one thing James won't stick his hand in.
Really? Boiling water, okay.
Boiling hot black water.
We found the ceiling here.
Glass ceiling, motherfucker.
Man, they put too much ice in these things. And not enough Dr. Pepper. There we go.
You drank from the correct one?
This time, yeah. But now they're both empty.
This time. Who's to say what I'll do 5 minutes from now?
Italian beef and sausage combo. Wonderful.
Ooh, that sounds amazing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Had some beef and broccoli for dinner, and that was yummy.
That is the best of the Chinese food.
You know, it really is. It's like one of the, I know the sodium level is sky high, but it's also like one of the only like carry out foods that like I find completely and totally delicious and
Oh, yeah.
relatively guilt free. Here we go.
I mean, a good beef and broccoli has a good amount of broccoli.
Yeah. I
This is
mean,
true.
broccoli, lean cut of beef, 700 ounces of soy sauce, and some white rice. It's really all you need.
And it really heats well the next day as long as you, like...
Yeah,
Put the
I
rice on
wouldn't go
top of
past
it.
the 1 day mark, though.
Yeah, maybe not.
That broccoli starts to get a little funny. All right, we are a third of the way through the labyrinth.
Damn. Oh, wait.
What were you saying?
Is there a boss in that cage? And is the boss really fucked up?
Yes, but we're not fighting it for a little while.
Okay. Whee! I love that James is just like,
Right, I know. Like he'll stick his hand in anything. He'll jump down any hole.
any dark hole.
Yep, you just tell
But
him
it
where
is
to go.
that it's just like that surrealism. You know, again, they kind of captured the. They didn't try to make it more realistic in a way.
No,
It's just like, yeah, he
like
jumps
the
down a dark
graphics are
fucking hole.
definitely the only thing more realistic about this one.
Yeah, and I imagine some of the like Silent Hill is definitely its own vibe and always has been. I imagine just like they said with the fog that was because of technical limitations. I'm sure some other things were too, but you know, keep the mystique.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, where are we going now, Max?
I do want to play this game, but I would get so fucking lost all of the time.
You know, you would think so, but one thing that they really improved on over the original is the sense of direction.
Shish Geiger.
Like the game doesn't like have a like there's no like glowing indicator of where you're supposed to go next, but it definitely does a better job of leading you around.
Like you said, the map is definitely improved.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Try this one again.
And I keep forgetting. I've asked you this. Do you have a 4080 or a 4090?
4090, I went all out.
Sweet.
I was
That's what
originally
thought.
building a 4080, but when I when it came time to buy, like basically you could get a pre-built with a 4090 in it because they were like clearing out all of their 13900Ks.
Okay.
Which is just insane because you know Intel, like they just slap a new sticker on it essentially.
Yeah. They decide to unlock more.
Right, like
Or I guess I didn't realize
like they were clearing out the 13s in order to get people to buy the 14s, and it was the stupidest thing. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's actually cheaper to buy this thing pre-built with a better graphics card than it is to build it myself.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy how that worked out. Which is like, why wouldn't you do that?
Right. Well, it was also like right at the end of the graphics card scare, you know, like where nothing was available.
Yeah. And Silicon is weird.
It is. Well, and now we're going into another one, I guess. Like,
oh yeah, sweet.
Yeah, so I hope you're not planning to upgrade anytime soon. Like, it's not, shoot. I don't think it's graphics cards, though. It's motherboards. Motherboards are the weird thing right now. Like, look it up. Like, motherboards are going up in price.
Weird. I wonder if
which
it has
is really
to do
weird
with
because that's
mining once
literally
again.
just like a dock for all the important pieces to plug into, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, even just from last month. What the hell happened to motherboard prices?
Yep. Stupid.
No, I'm not looking to upgrade and what do you call it? Not for at least a couple years, I think.
Yeah, same.
Which
Well,
is-
obviously same, but well, you know, the
And at
only
least-
funny thing is though, like one thing that I actually do miss about my old PC is just that it ran a lot quieter and a lot cooler.
Oh yeah.
Like this thing, it's nice in the winter. This thing is like a space heater. But
I mean,
like,
I
you
think
play a
that's
game
just...
like this where the graphics are more intense and
I was about. Does it still run pretty quiet and cool if you're playing like Dave the Diver or something?
oh yeah. I mean, it
Okay.
it takes like an Unreal 5 game to really get it roaring. But like
yeah.
this game,
I think that's just gaming these
Cyberpunk,
days.
those are the ones that'll like make it really warm. But again, in the winter, it's kind of nice. Summer, it sucks. Like I just straight up don't play really graphically intensive games very long on it during the summer.
Hey, like once the PlayStation 4 came around and just hearing that thing roar, it was just like, oh, okay, here we are, huh? Like,
Yep.
Although I think the PS5 is noticeably quieter.
Yes, it is. And you know, I think that's one of the things, like, as we see, like, diminishing returns with, you know, load times and graphical fidelity, we're going to see more and more just, like, optimizing low power draws and running cooler.
And form factor, like you
Yep,
see with the
form
Switch and
factor, too, is
everything,
an important
which I
thing.
know is kind of different hardware. Ugh.
I see you. You get the fuck down here. I think this is the part that I hate.
This is where they fuck you again.
It is actually. Yes, this part sucks. This is the shitty part. I'm pretty sure. The last part is really short and it's just like a enemy gauntlet, but it's really not that bad. Even without the chainsaw, it wasn't that bad. The part coming up here, though, we have a surprise visitor, and I won't spoil it. And it sucks. Come on.
Oh.
No, this isn't the part I'm talking about. It's just leading down into it, though.
You say surprise visitor. I'm wondering if it's someone we've been seeing a couple times
Perhaps.
throughout the game, and didn't realize that I had a coworker with the same name.
A coworker with the same name?
Yeah.
I
don't know.
really hope that you're right in that case.
Oh, okay. Unless it's Pyramid Head.
It's Pyramid Head.
I
I work with a Pyramid Head.
I was like, does Eddie fucking chase you down? I mean, I know you.
Oh,
you
no,
kill
not
him,
Eddie.
but...
Yeah. Eddie's a bitch. Dude, we've got so
old Pyramid
much
Head. What
ammo
are
and
we doing
health.
these days?
Say that again?
Old Pyramid Head. Wonder what he's doing these days.
Yeah, right.
Ever since he left the hospital.
Yeah, he's just been kind of a bitch lately. Must be tough being a bitch.
They have like Jason Voorhees and Freddy Krueger just leaving Pyramid Head out of things. Like, come on, guys!
Oh, wait,
my
nope,
game
nope,
sold
go
like
back up,
millions.
James. Not because I'm scared, but because I want that one more health drink.
Oh, why not? Yeah.
62, that's a good number.
Oh, someone shit the
That's
bed.
a nice even. Mai Tai.
Ugh. I don't know if there's a break in the action, but at some point I'm gonna need 30 seconds
You go ahead, man.
to sweet. I need
do
something
you.
to drink. All right.
All you're missing is me chainsawing some chumps. That's a really hard
Aw.
sentence to say.
Chainsawing some.
Chainsaw some chumps.
Okay, Timmy.
Oh, what got me?
Read the next line.
Oh, you got me.
Chainsaw some chumps.
Now say butt fuck some bitches.
Oh, God.
Come on, Timmy, do it. It's for reading.
All right, BRB.
All right.
Whoop.
Play the hit supports being kind to all nature's bitches. All right, once again, only been through this part once, so just kind of randomly turning corners until I hit the right one. Oh, he's pulling out the chainsaw. That means something's coming. Also, Sparks, yes, running into Leon down here would be like the perfect thing. Like the game just ends and Leon just kind of holds James's hand and walks him through to the end. That'd be amazing.
I'm back, baby.
What up, slut?
So I'm very glad you're playing this. Actually, my offer to take head,
Take head.
take
You do
points
take head.
and play a game definitely stood. But from the time I offered that till this morning, suddenly I got like allergic conjunctivitis.
Oh God.
So, and this happened literally just like 4 or 5 months ago. And it is very, like, it's actually doing a bit better.
Damn, I fucked
since
him
this
up.
morning. What is he doing?
Doesn't matter.
It,
Now he's
let's
dead.
see, if he had a head, he had some brain damage for sure. But,
What the fuck?
what the shit?
What
I
got
didn't
me?
even hear that.
Ow!
Stop hitting yourself, Jay.
How you like that? Slam some drugs. James is just fucking wired. Like nothing matters to him right now.
You are the threat.
I am. Yeah,
For
you know,
sure.
like I said, in every horror video game, there always comes, maybe not in like the main game, but certainly in the new game plus. Oh, look at that.
Oh, is he gonna follow you? No,
Well, I'm
you
gonna
need
have
to come back and
up
finish
here,
the
so I
job.
definitely want him dead. There he is.
Here he is.
Get him?
I
Nope.
don't think so. Nice.
There we go.
Nice. Ugh.
I love how matter-of-factly he chops.
Right?
Like,
There's no screaming. There's no like passion behind it.
Nope.
It's just like
He's just chopping wood is all he's doing.
But yeah, my eyes have been so bleary today.
Oh, really?
Like I know it started last night, but I didn't realize it last night. I was just like, man, my eyes are dry. And then I was like, oh, I kind of can't see, but whatever. My contacts
God.
must be getting dry.
You sure you shouldn't be at a
then-
doctor right now?
No, it's fine. It's not pink eye or anything like that. Hell.
Max's
But,
eyes start bleeding as we talk.
And they're not. The thing is with allergic conjunctivitis, usually there's a lot of like itching and stuff, and that's not the case. It's really just stringy mucus coming
Oh,
out of my
yeah.
eyes, but a ton of it. And when I was napping earlier, I woke up and it was like hard to open my eyes. So
I get really bad
They're very-
dry eyes sometimes.
they're very crusty. Oh yeah, you get that?
Yeah. I mean, what's weird though is like more in my left eye than my right. I don't know why.
Oh,
but-
that's really fucked up. You should see a doctor.
yeah, right. Holy
I'm
crap.
kidding.
Dude, you're gonna
That's
die.
messed up, man.
You don't say that to a hypochondriac, Max.
I'm sorry.
The stream ends right now and I like drive to ER. Like, hey, sometimes my left eye twitches.
Let's- oh shit. Nah, it's fine.
Nah, it's okay. Go with God.
It's good
But
with
for real.
God. I mean, God is good. Wait, I missed what Spark said earlier. All I
Leon.
see is it Leon S. Kennedy?
I love how sometimes with the chainsaw though, James just flies into a rage.
Interesting. Yeah, I saw that. I was like,
Which side do you sleep on? That could have something. I sleep on my right side. Like I'm a side sleeper, and so my right side, with my left eye facing up.
Well, you're sleeping wrong, Fred. No, I'm kidding. You're a
Holy
side
shit,
sleeper?
for
Or are you just,
real?
like,
oh
all
my
over the place?
God, go to a doctor. Don't wait.
Don't worry. Go
Don't
now.
Go now.
I am definitely a back sleeper.
Back sleeping,
and I
I've
was-
heard, is like the best way to sleep.
Is it? I hope so. That'd be great.
Oh, hey,
I heard that if you're sleeping on your side, it's better to sleep on one side than the other.
really?
I think it's sleeping on your right side, but watch, I'd be totally wrong.
You're just saying that to
But
make
it's
me
just
feel
like,
better.
as far as stomach, as far as
Yeah,
your
stomach's the
heart
worst, from what
singing,
I understand.
working like with gravity instead of against gravity. Do.
I think I know where to go.
Well, according to the Google AI overview, Jesus Christ, I hate that that's the first thing now.
Right.
The left side is better for who cares. The right side is better for heart issues.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Can help keep your heart in place. Yeah, you don't want it falling off, falling around,
Hey, you don't want the heart
clanking
falling
around
off.
in that rib cage there. Really? Keep your heart in place. With congestive heart failure and other issues. Okay, but left side.
God damn
Okay,
it.
so it is the left side when it comes to all that. What do you call it?
I'm going to pleasure
Acid
that
reflux
ass.
and all
Sorry.
that. We were just,
God damn it.
God damn it! I'm here to pleasure that ass.
Sparked,
just
before
have
the
to-
episode, we were talking about Ego Raptor, and like to this day, whenever someone says "God damn it," I mentally fill it in with "I'm gonna pleasure that ass."
Like the demons are gonna eat your brain if you
Right.
don't finish it.
I like to go first, princess, but I always come last.
That was also a really like the first album definitely had the best songs.
Yep.
And we were talking about what the Ryu versus Ken or the
Oh,
the
Ryu
Street
versus
Fighter
Ken,
rap.
absolutely. Yeah.
Oh my god,
But you know, the funny
yeah,
thing is,
poetry.
like, to this day, like, whenever I play a Mario game, that's kind of like always my headcanon for Mario.
Yeah.
Like, that he's like this super, like, braggadocious, just.
I mean, I might be if I was like pulling off all the shit he does.
Right.
Aside from having, being able to hold down 37 jobs, like just the acrobatics and everything. What the fuck?
It was a bug.
Just a bug.
Well,
that was
bug learned a thing or two. I'd like to think. Okay, here we go. Now I can undo the handcuffs.
Since the last episode, I think this was the last episode you mentioned this, I went and tracked down that Whitest Kids You Know Lincoln sketch.
How Abe Lincoln died.
It's really stupid. It's just dumb.
so stupid and so funny.
And it doesn't even like
look at this
show
skinny
Lincoln
ass fat
dying
bitch.
or anything. It's just like his security being incompetent and just being like, get out of here.
Okay, just calm down, John. We've got to go. Calm down, John. Listen to your wife. Calm down. Just calm down. Calm down. Just calm down.
It's kind of like, it's almost like Lincoln was kind of being the most sensible one there. And John is just being like, I'm going to shoot you. I'm going to come back and shoot you. They're like, get out of here.
Right. Look at that skinny fat piece of shit. I love that.
And then, of course, since I was already on their playlist, I had to go through some of my favorite sketches.
One that like has grown on me over the years is the gallon of PCP.
Oh, I haven't watched that one in a while. I know which one you're talking about.
It's just like he runs into an old friend from high school, and he had like just brutally killed his wife, and he's got a gallon of PCP that he's going to sell in a jar. So horrible.
I like the sniper one. I think my favorite is
sniper, business sniper.
Yeah.
And that is
just very
a kill.
It's a kill. I think mine is like, it's not even like a whole, it's like 3 sketches in one. But it's basically the one where the teacher figures out one of the kids' mom died. And it's like, who wants to figure out who died for a sucker?
Oh, God.
But it's just that, like, the person that, I can't remember his name, rest in peace, but...
Oh, Trevor,
playing the teacher is just so brutal, because...
Everything he did, like, he was such a good actor. Like, he didn't die of anything, like, scandalous, right? It was like a freak...
knowing too much.
Yeah, right, maybe knowing too much.
One of his tweets, I guess, like, before he died, was talking about, I don't know, critical of the government or something. I'm gonna have to look that up. It's like not
officially
a real
he died of like a heart attack or something, which is really strange for a dude his age and weight, right? So
I mean, yes, but at the same time, stuff like, I mean, you think about like
all right, Max, you ready for some bullshit?
Okay, yeah.
One second here. Oh no.
Just
He's here, he's queer.
Also, just the fact that there's very little build-up. It's just
he's just all of a sudden fucking
just
there.
Turn back.
It's the worst. Anyway, sorry, you were saying Trevor Jones's death, or Jones? No, it wasn't Jones.
Just talking about like heart issues and stuff, that sometimes you can be really fit and your genes just suck.
Yeah, right.
Like the Biggest Loser, that I can't remember, Bob something, is like, who could be healthier than that guy? Though I think he was doing some weird stuff.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say the Biggest Loser is
meat.
probably a poor example, because they make those people do some really not good.
I mean, that's
to lose
true.
The weight.
Like the trainer you think would be healthier than most of the people going on the show, but even the trainer, like, he said some lifestyle stuff, like he was doing like Atkins or something at one point, I think, and it's like, okay, you're putting your body through some harshness there.
Come on, run, James. Like, don't.
I was about to say, like, are you trying to bait him? Like, by walking?
I was actually, like, I wanted to run into him there so that I could get around and go here. Now the problem is, I think he can follow you in here, which is bad. Maybe. Come on, man. Oh, if I take a spear to the face right now, we'll know why. There we go. so let's see. He definitely can't follow you in here. Yeah, there he is. What's up, buddy?
Hello.
Where's that penis? He does not seem bothered by that.
The
Oh, dude,
shots,
look at that. I've never noticed that before.
The flies?
No, the hand. Look at his hand. They did that on purpose. The old PS2 graphics where, like, the hand was, like warped into, like, a single finger.
Yeah.
Like, instead of, making it high fidelity and him having, like, just 5 fingers,
Five
like
fingers.
every
Like, no, we meant to
console
do that.
since the PS2. Like, they just made it a part of his character to make him more off-putting.
Interesting.
That is kind of interesting. Hey, buddy. Yeah.
Also, it's like, okay, I was like, wait a second, do you need to get through there? Hey, bud.
Buddy. How's it going? You look good for your death. Hi.
Oh, random nurse. First one you've seen in a while, I feel like.
That's oh, fuck you. What even was that?
There's something, yep.
What the fuck?
There sure is. I was like, is there something behind you?
See
Where
what I
are they
mean, though? Like,
hiding?
this game never lets you feel, like, completely overpowered. Drinking drugs.
Nice.
Hey, this is the way I came, isn't it? Yep.
Oh, dude, the Ode to Castlevania, that DLC for Vampire Survivors is so good. It's the soundtrack. So far at least, every single character I've unlocked, which at this point is like 14 or so,
Oh, really?
they all have their own music.
Ooh, that's cool.
And it's like some of it's like Genesis music and stuff, but then some of it's like I unlocked Soma Cruz, and it's straight up just like the first area from Dawn of
Hell
Sorrow.
yeah. It's the
And
what?
of course, there's the first area from Dawn of Sorrow.
Oh, the
Which is like-
snow-covered village.
Yeah, which is like there's so many good songs from Aria and Dawn. I wouldn't put that like in my tops, but at the same time, super
That's probably
iconic.
one of my favorites from Dawn.
Yeah, it's like one. It's probably the most recognizable one from Dawn for me, because it's just like you go back to that area so much, and it's the first place. Like it's very recognizable, and they like remix all of these things, and. Not only are they remixed, but there's 3 different versions of them. There's like the, slow version, the regular, and the fast version.
Yeah.
So it's like the music, just for the music itself, I'm like, shit, that's worth $4. Like, damn.
Right? It's kind of like the FF Pixel remasters. If you don't buy them for any other reason, the freaking music.
Yeah.
They did not need to go as hard as they did.
That's true, yeah. I still need to, you know what? I need to play through FF5 just to hear the remixed music of that one.
You know what's funny is that, like, I love FF5 anyways, but, like, the song that I most wanted to hear remixed from FF5 is actually the final boss theme. The last song that plays.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun. Yeah, it's so good.
Oh, that's pretty good, yeah.
That is one of my favorite final boss themes.
I'm trying to think, like, what was iconic music? Like, obviously, Battle Over the Big Bridge, but...
Yeah, Big Bridge was another really good one.
What else was there? I know there was some good music, especially when you went to, whatever the fuck that planet is. I can't remember that Galuf is from, but...
Did you say whatever planet?
Yeah, whatever planet.
The world. Okay, yeah, the second world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Planet World. It was kind of weird. I mean, it seemed like it was a different planet, but then they merged. I don't know. Then again, FF9 kind of had that bullshit too.
Oh, those fuckers.
Uh-oh, what's up?
That's right. Now I remember why this part's so horrible. I've got to descend into Pyramid Head's thing one more time. Well, don't that just beat all, Max?
Isn't that great? Especially when it's like
shit?
you think you're done, and the game leads you to believe that you're done. It's like, nope, gotta go back.
Yep. The funny thing is, though, like, the next time you see Pyramid Head is, like, the actual boss fight, and it's just like, let's fucking go.
That was like, do you remember Clock Tower 3, which I don't consider part of the Clock Tower series, but
Yeah, it wasn't
Clock
great.
Tower 3. And there was just a point in the game, like, it was very much run away from the villain until that first boss fight where it's just like, actually, fuck you.
Right.
I
Yeah, and you
have
get your
arrows
magic
of light
crossbow.
or something.
Oh,
Yeah. Ugh.
What a dumb mechanic.
And then your grandpa ended up being like the main big bad. And
Oh, that's
he-
right. God,
He had a
totally
musket
blocked
or
that game
something.
out.
Yeah. It was a weird one.
Grandpa?
Man, speaking of which, I really need to play that Super Nintendo. What do you call it?
Ooh, the re-release. Yeah.
with its cutscenes and everything. Like, I hope that's on Steam. I'm sure it is, actually. And if it isn't, if it is, why is that not on my wish list?
Yeah.
All
Right.
I'm doing that. I'm rectifying that right now.
All right, so we need to go down to this way will work.
Oh, I'm wearing my glasses to give my eyes a rest from contacts, but it's starting to. It was getting better, and now it's happening again, where it's just like, well, can't see all that well.
Oh, bummer.
I mean, I could still see definitely well enough.
You can just close your eyes and I can describe to you what's going on.
No, I could see the game just fine. It's just a little bleary, but driving like this really sucked.
Yeah, I bet.
Goat Simulator 3,
God
they're really making those goats hot now.
damn it. God damn it.
What's up?
The one part of the game where like I actually do need the map and I'm like hardly looking at it.
Door. Yes, tell me.
All right.
What is in the
Swear to God, we're almost done with this part.
Clock Tower.
You know what'll help? More alcohol.
Clock Tower Rewind.
Is it on
Yeah,
Steam?
it's fucking on Steam for $20.
Sweet. That's a bargain.
Shit. I need
Max
to
is
save
buying
money. I might, but I'm adding it to my wish list first.
You're a
I'm gonna
grown-ass
close.
man. You make your money.
I know. Oh shit.
$20, maybe you just
But
don't
it's
eat
like-
tomorrow.
I've also beaten that game like 30 times.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and it's available for fucking free.
But
With
I
the
want to
exact
support
same graphics
Wait,
and
is that Inti Creates? Are you serious? Hold on. Who did this? Obviously, they didn't do much other than port it, but oh, Way Forward. Okay.
All right.
Fucking
think-
Inti Creates. They are. I don't know. Like, they're still active, of course, but I feel like they were like a lot more active in the 2000s.
Uh-huh.
But they are so good. I feel like every single Nintendo game that Nintendo during the Wii era was like, yeah, let's fucking revive this for the Wii Shop channel.
Yeah,
had
the
Inti
Wii
Creates
Shop
take care
had
of it.
some really strange, like, underrated classics that like were never released in the U.S. before.
Yeah, and it also had was it The Adventure? They did the Game Boy Castlevania game.
All right, here we go.
Um,
You ready to get fucked up, Max?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
They re-released the Game Boy Castlevania game, but made it like a proper Castlevania. They did fucking the Blaster Master games.
Uh-huh.
And like the new Blaster Master like Zero games, which I gotta like Jim told me he gave a recommendation for Blaster Master Zero 2.
How much worse can this get?
Did that thing explode like immediately? Like what happened there?
Say again, sorry.
Oh no, that's okay. Oof. No, it's just it seems like you're just surrounded by enemies now.
Yep.
I haven't played any of the Blaster Master
There we
Zero games. And
It
there's
actually
3 of
wasn't
them.
bad because Pyramid Head didn't like get on my tail.
Yeah. But Jim suggested Blaster Master Zero 2, so I think I've already bought it, so I think I'm gonna start playing that soon once I'm
Oh, nice.
done with Persona 5 Royal and
look, there it is.
maybe some other stuff.
That's cool, yeah.
Oh, speaking of Persona 5, I just hit you know, from the beginning there's like new characters and stuff, but it's not like the story itself is relatively unchanged. I just hit the first plot point, like I'm at Okumura's. I just beat the 5th palace. And it's like October. The first thing that's like very different just happened. And I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting this.
Oh, really?
Is yeah, basically there's just like this palace just out of nowhere. And it's like,
oh,
what?
No kidding.
And you go there for a little bit, but then you leave. And so I think it's just setting up the 3rd semester. That
I gotcha.
They just don't do it out of the blue. It seems like they're doing a lot of setup. So it's like, okay,
hey,
cool.
This place is pretty fucked up. It would suck if we had to fight here.
Yeah, right. Basically.
Well, better leave.
Better get at it. I mean, that's kind of what happens.
That's awesome. I like that.
Uh,
You know, I swear to God, I have not forgotten about Persona 3. I'm absolutely going to do it. I'm just
oh no,
hot on the tail of Dragon Quest right now.
It actually, when it comes to like RPGs, as much as I do want to play Metaphor Fantasio, but I think I might play Persona 3 Reload as well. One, because I think
is so good. Like, I'm doing it dirty, but you know, the weird thing is I kind of did Persona 5 dirty for a while.
How
like,
so?
it came out, or I got it, and I was like halfway through it, and then FF12 Zodiac Age came out.
Oh,
and I
okay.
like paused it like halfway through that game and did like 100-hour playthrough where I like platinumed FF12.
I mean, to be fair, Zodiac Age is amazing.
Zodiac
And
Age is
it's ruined me
peak
to
Final
ever
Fantasy.
going and playing FF12 vanilla because I didn't get very far in that game, and I never will because there's Zodiac Age, and it's kind of like
there's really no reason. Like it's not even
Exactly.
just that like the graphics are prettier and they like give you full control of the camera. It's actually a better challenge too because of the job class system. It's not like every character can be the same like overpowered killing machine.
Yeah, like FF6 style. They changed it so that, you know, it's one, more interesting.
It is.
But
It's very
two,
interesting.
it's not limited. It's just like
No, in fact, it's probably more open-ended than the original because you can like manipulate the way that you develop the characters to I feel like we've already done this one, but I'm checking it out anyways. In order to like you at the end of the game you could technically have like a black mage with great swords or something if you like unlock the right summons with them or whatever.
Yeah. I remember because it was like the Zodiac job system that we never got, but the Zodiac Age is basically that, only along with some tiny other additions. The biggest addition is that everyone can have 2 jobs.
Yeah.
But that's late. That's later on, I guess.
It's trying to be scary, but it's actually just a bunch of like little rooms full of enemies to kill.
Just fucking red lights and Christmas lights and shit.
Just Christmas lights and shit. Damn it.
Just
All right, James, whatever.
Yeah, Zodiac Age is
no,
amazing.
scary door.
You're trapped in there with me.
What is that?
That's just a nurse.
Oh.
Ain't no thing. Well, that was room 1.
The light was playing tricks on me. I thought it was just like, I don't know.
You don't know what you thought
Something
it was.
with a knife.
I thought it was bad.
I thought it was real bad.
Turns out it wasn't bad, though. I got a fucking chainsaw. Yeah, I was a little nervous there, but then I remembered I had a chainsaw.
Alright, I need to either turn this fan on or get naked. Actually, both.
Ooh, please.
Taking my headphones off for 2 seconds.
That's Max's version of getting naked.
Alright, I'm back.
Better strip
Wait,
down
what are you
my
laughing about?
underpants.
I mean, yeah.
Hello.
I don't gotta prove nothing to nobody.
Right? I'm a grown-ass man.
That's the thing with baseboard heating. Is sometimes it just gets way too hot, but if you mess with it, it gets way too. It's very finicky. Little too finicky.
Did you just puke on me?
No, sorry.
No, sir.
You're not into that?
I thought you were cool with scat.
God.
No, I'm not. Again, not kink shaming anybody. Just fuck scat. Fuck the people that are into it.
I'm not kick shame, but
fuck you for what you're into. I mean, come on, it's poopy.
Come on, objectively, they're wrong.
Right?
I mean, I kind of, yeah.
There's not too many areas where I'm confident in saying this, but it's gross and it's sick. And stop doing it.
Stop doing it.
You're making Jesus cry. Is all
I was about to say, like, you know, I'm really progressive, but you all need Jesus.
You all need Jesus right now. Just trust me on this one.
I feel like I've made friends in Chicago, you know, and being part of like the polyamorous community.
Yeah.
You know, very sex positive, kink positive.
Yeah, absolutely.
And definitely learned some things that I didn't know. Not like they're disgusting or anything. It's more just like, huh, I didn't know that was out there. Like bigs and littles.
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah.
that's a whole thing. I was like, oh, okay.
Alright, there's a fucker. And we're gonna get him.
You're gonna get him this time?
We're gonna get him.
Shit. Oh. This is just the equivalent of them stepping on a Lego.
Right. Alright. We made
Also,
him
I
think
completely
about
forgot,
Nope, there he
like,
is.
This whole labyrinth that you've been in, like, where did you start? What
so
building are you even
it's
supposed to
they're
be
all
in?
just offshoots of the God damn
The
it.
previous
The cage.
places.
Shit.
Oh. How many bullets could that dice? Didn't even see that thing. Or hear it.
Come on. Are we done or are you still here?
I was like, if the music kind of stopped, is he done?
Yeah, okay, I think he's done. It actually wasn't too bad. It was only 4 rifle bullets.
Sorry, the chainsaw still gets me.
The chains. Yeah, you know,
It's like,
There's
I mean, he has a
something- there's
perfectly
something
good
liberating
elbow,
about
but he's
it,
just
right?
like, no, chainsaw.
like I'm not by
Chainsaw
nature
for
a very
everything.
violent person, but you know, like I don't know what I'd do if someone handed me a chainsaw.
I can't say I know what would happen after that.
It kind of scares me and kind of excites me. Damn, Max, they got us down to 58 health tonics.
Oh,
Don't know what we're gonna do.
Someone hands you a chainsaw and says the Winter Soldier activation code.
Yeah,
You
right.
start driving to Washington, D.C.
Barracuda, antifreeze. Chris just loses his fucking mind. 7. Enchorito, go. All right, sir.
Oh, did you... have we had this conversation? Have you watched... you watched the original Blade Runner, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Did you
Multiple times.
watch 2049?
Oh, 2049 is awesome.
Oh my god. I was just thinking of that when they are like
no.
interrogating or decompressing him. It's like 7.
Right.
But oh god, that fucking movie. That's such a good one. Maybe that'll be one of the things I choose pretty soon for our movie watching.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of which, I doubt people are available this week. But and actually, now that I think about
I would
it,
love
and then-
if they were, though, available this week.
I mean, I'll probably be available later this week. I work Thanksgiving Day, and then Friday, I also work, but it's going to be probably a pretty short shift. And then I'm gonna spend that Friday with Jim. Actually, he's probably gonna cook some stuff.
Oh, okay.
He's staying behind in Aurora, My family is going to Indiana to spend it with like my aunts and uncles and the nephews. Ooh,
Okay.
what do we have here?
We have plot development.
Maria.
Pick a lane, Maria. Jesus.
You dead? You
Are
alive?
you dead? Are you?
You into me? You're trying to kill me? All right, we have officially beaten the labyrinth, though.
Sweet.
This just leaves the hotel. Actually, it leaves a boss fight and then the hotel. You know, something about the dog mask.
I don't know
removes a
what it
little bit of
is. It's almost like I can't take the scene seriously.
Like, what the fuck am I doing
Now,
right now?
does she have a puncture wound in her? I didn't see.
Well, I didn't like her that much anyway.
Speaking, I don't know which boss fight is coming up. I know there's 2 boss fights, one of which I remember. The other one I never knew about until I read about it within the last couple weeks with this game.
Uh-huh.
And the one I'm thinking about, that is the one I never knew about. I guess it could be one of 2 people, and I don't know how you trigger one or the other. I guess I'm gonna have to talk to you off stream because I was like, I hope he knows what I'm talking about. But
You know,
maybe we
I
gotta...
don't care about spoilers at this point. This game is 20 years old, and the remake is exactly the same as the original. So
Okay, yeah, Sparks. I think you probably know. You know what you're in for with this.
I think Sparks has just been listening to our voices anyway. So.
So I never knew this, that you fight basically some amalgamation that looks like either your wife or Maria.
Yeah.
But it could be either or, depending on like choices you make within the game.
Right.
I didn't know that.
It kind of is indicative of what ending you're getting.
Interesting. Okay.
But
I was like,
they
Buster Sword for
I
a
think in
second.
this game, well, though I've only beaten the game, this version of the game once, so I believe they make it all the same final boss. But like the events leading up to the final boss vary depending on the ending that you're locked into.
Gotcha.
The funny thing is, we're about to get to the hotel, and a shocking amount of like what ending you're going to get is dependent upon what you do in the hotel.
Oh, interesting. You told me that the ending that you got, you didn't realize was because of how conservative you were playing, or how aggressive
Correct.
you were playing.
Yes. So in the original Silent Hill 2, the ending that I got was actually one of the harder ones to get, but in this one, they actually changed the formula around a little bit, so it's pretty easy to get.
Okay.
And I think it's kind of one that a lot of people might get their first playthrough. Essentially, like, it's the one that you get for being, like, you clear every room and make sure everything is dead, and you, like, curb stomp every enemy to make sure that they're staying down.
Interesting.
You don't use your health potions right away because you want to save them for later. So James is, like, always at low health. Essentially, like, the ending that leads to is, like, James has a death wish. And I won't say anything more about it.
Okay.
But it's like the death wish ending. So
That is very
obviously not a
interesting.
very uplifting ending.
But it's also just like, what the hell? You're trying to play smart, and that's
Yeah.
what they do to you.
But you know, it also kind of, it's a good thing because it makes you think more about the way that you're playing, because this game
Mhm.
has like 8 endings. And it also kind of shows you like the rules of this game might be a little bit different when you're
Yeah,
when you're
that
aiming
is
for
certain
criteria.
So we'll jump in, James.
You know, jumping James.
And what do you have to lose?
Yeah, right. It's only a
You know,
grave.
you wanted to anyway.
You've pretty much been doing this your whole life, whether you know it or not. Alrighty. The nice thing too is like ever since the prison, we've been in kind of like this surrealist, like ultra claustrophobic kind of setting.
Yeah.
It's really nice to get to the hotel, if nothing else than for like the visual variety, and the game just remembers like, oh hey, this is Unreal 5 and it's a freaking powerhouse engine. Let's make it as quiet and eerie and beautiful as we can. It's a really good final act. Here's our boss.
Oh, there we go.
Leave well enough alone, huh?
Hi, Eddie.
You just had to follow me all the way out here.
My God,
How many
Eddie.
times do I have to kill you?
Yeah, see, there's that time loop thing.
Eddie?
I mean, that's very clearly James, right? That he killed.
Hmm.
Hi, James.
But then he talks to you like you're almost kind of friendly at first.
What are you doing?
Well, what's it look like I'm doing? You fat, disgusting piece of shit, you make me sick. You gonna cry, fat ass? You gonna run to your mama? Waste of skin? Why don't you just kill yourself?
Yeah, Eddie. Why
Yeah,
don't you?
Eddie, do it. James just leans into it. Yeah, you should.
I'm not feeling very sorry for you right now.
Right?
Maybe I am.
And again,
Nothing but a fat,
it's kind of like the
disgusting
Trump
piece of
story,
shit.
like
But you know
behind
what?
every horrible
Doesn't matter if you're
sociopathic
smart,
piece of shit,
dumb,
there's a
ugly,
little kid
pretty,
that just
it's all
got
the same what
mistreated
you
by his
get,
family or someone,
and a
and
corpse can't laugh.
Oh, yeah, that's totally, yeah. You see him right there, and it's like, that does look like him.
Eddie.
What's that? You want to talk down to me some more? Tell me to relax? You're just like the rest of them, James.
No, I don't want.
Shut up! You think I'm stupid. You think I don't see it. But you've been laughing at me all
I'm not
along.
sure stupid is the word
Ever
I'd
since
use.
we
You're
first met.
fucking creepy.
You
Yeah.
ain't laughing now, are you?
He's pointing it into the dog
Into
mouth.
the mouth. There we go, James.
I kind of wish that he just like cried and gave up at this point.
Right?
Need help.
It's not a really hard boss fight. It's
Don't get
kind
all
of
holy on
annoying.
me, James. This town called you too. Yeah.
My
You and me,
chair is like
we're the same.
freaking squeaking
We're not
every
like
time I
other
move a
people, don't
millimeter,
you know
Max.
that?
What PC desk chair should I get?
Secret
You're
lab?
about to find out.
I've heard really good things about secret labs. You know, I kind of wondered if that was the first thing you were gonna say. Because they look like really awesome chairs. It's just like, do I want to blow $400 on a fucking chair?
No, I get you.
On the
Now,
other
here's
hand,
the
though, it's
thing.
like
You
gonna
wanna
be my
blow
Christmas
some money.
bonus, so like maybe I do, but
You want to blow some money because I feel like you don't want to cheap
know
out
what
on
it does to
something
you,
that you're going to be
James?
sitting in a lot.
When you're hated, picked on, spit on.
Eddie,
Just 'cause of the
shut
way you
up.
we're doing
Yeah,
this,
I
Eddie.
kinda
Come on,
wish I
buddy.
had killed that dog. But you know what?
Killed a dog.
It was fun. It
Well, now we
tried to
gotta
shoot
kill
some
him, Max.
guts up.
I almost feel like they threw that line in to make sure that we hate him enough.
Then he came after me. I shot him too, right in the leg. He cried more than the dog.
Damn,
And
Eddie.
now it's your turn, James.
Maybe you want to talk some stuff out, buddy?
Figured out how to make my voice all echoey, James. You don't know where I
Ooh,
am.
there he is. There's our boy.
There we go. Yeah, seriously, at this point, it'd just be like, oh God. My knees. My fucking knee.
Right? Like, Eddie shows a surprising tolerance for bullets.
It's probably all that fat.
Yeah, right. They're just being
Piece of
absorbed by the
shit.
fat.
Fucking piece of shit. Oh, he's to your left.
Ooh, actually,
Oh,
you can probably
that'll
help me
work.
out a lot because of how quiet my speakers are. Like, if you can tell me where he is, that would be great.
Okay. He's in front of you.
Thank you. Thanks, Max.
Yeah, and I can always see you. Sorry. I am like using stuff. I'm using stuff to bully him. I shouldn't. I just hate him so much right now.
He sucks. Eddie's just a dick.
It's just a
Like,
fat,
again, I can
disgusting
totally
kid.
sympathize with being the fat kid. Cannot sympathize with just like wanting to kill people for like
Yeah.
sport.
You'll die here, James. You'll squirm and squeal and cry like a little girl.
All right, here's where it gets kind of shitty.
Curl up and die,
Again, not a terrible boss fight, but
just like before.
this part does suck a little bit just because of how like close you have to be to him to see him.
You know I'll find you.
Again, can you give me those audio cues?
Sure, to the right a little bit. Let's see. To the right. To the right, like way to the right. There. Oh.
He got me. He got me. You want the chainsaw, Eddie?
There he is.
Fuck.
Oh, come on, you got him in the neck. Right
With
now
a
he needs to be like,
shotgun.
oh.
I'm coming for you.
Where is he?
Straight ahead-ish. And I'll tell you if I hear anything else. To the leftish? Yeah. Ugh.
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
It'll be over soon.
Nothing a good syringe to the arm can't fix. Bullet to the
A
face.
little wee.
Okay, he did not give me any audio cues that time.
Ooh. I can't see you. There we go.
Oh,
We
shit!
got him.
What a thing to say right before you shoot him point blank.
We've got him on the ropes now, though. This actually isn't as bad as the fuck.
Ooh.
As the mist. Ooh,
Oh,
that
nice.
was a big shot.
Right in the nuts.
Come on. There we go. Yeah. We just cornered him and just fucking... What a horrible way to die.
Unloaded.
Someone traps you in a corner and just unloads 6 shotgun shells in your penis. That is the look of a man who's been shot in the penis with a shotgun. Like, out of all the ways that he thought his life might end,
Seriously. He died how he lived. Fat.
getting shot in the penis.
That too.
James just shot this dude 20 fucking times with this shotgun. And he looks at his hands like, what have I done?
Never thought about taking the hat off once.
He was such a gentle soul.
What have I done?
Am I the monster?
No, James. I mean, yes, but not because of this.
Not for the reason you're thinking, though. No, it's
Ooh.
the children who are wrong.
My eyes. Wow.
What's that?
I haven't touched them in a while, so it's like all of a sudden I realize it's hard to open them.
I think I missed the first part of what you said. What are you opening?
My eyes.
Oh, your eyes.
I mean, opening them more. They've been
Yeah.
open, but I
You
realized as
started
I
with,
tried to.
so like the first thing that I heard you say was I haven't touched them in a while. I'm thinking, okay, we're going there, huh?
Okay.
Alright. So we're being open with each other. That's cool.
Yeah. Hey, you never know. You never know if it's happening. My chair ain't squeaky.
Oh
I'm on a
yeah,
couch-
so
I'm on a
secret
couch,
labs.
actually,
I may
so.
do that. I may like look for something a little
Oh,
more.
I'll tell you this. So Addie has a secret lab. And I've sat in it quite a few times.
Yeah.
And it is glorious.
It is, okay. Does it genuinely like do what it's advertised to do? It like helps with posture and everything.
Oh, pff, I don't know. I would imagine probably, yeah.
Okay,
because
'cause
it's
I
very
could
well
use that.
made
Like,
and well
I get, like-
constructed.
Not bad, but back pain.
Yeah, and if you're having back pain, like I feel like if you this is one of those purchases, like a bed, I guess, where you don't spend all the money in the world, just because they say it's good, but you spend some money,
Yeah.
You don't cheap out on a bed or a mattress. I don't think you should cheap out on a computer chair. I say this as I'm sitting on a literally plastic elementary school chair
That's
for my
amazing.
computer chair. But
like the worst thing you could do for your
with
spine.
a huge crack in it, actually.
Oh, God.
But yes, one of these days I will invest in a nice chair, and
Man, I
probably
may
a
need to get you
Secret
something
Lab.
better than a book for Christmas.
No, but yeah, it is nice to sit in, and I feel like, you know, if you spend a little bit of the money, most chairs, I think, that are most chairs that, you know, cost something probably will help you with posture, just for the fact that they're not a shitty chair.
Yeah, right.
I mean, the chair that you have now doesn't seem like it was a super cheap chair or anything like that.
No, I mean, like it wasn't like a, you know, side of the
doesn't
road
seem like-
find or anything. It was
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the most ergonomic chair either, though.
no, it was
Yeah.
not a excess of $100 purchase though.
Gotcha. Yeah, Secret Lab. There's probably things that are comparable to Secret Lab that are, you know, maybe a little more than half the cost. You know, I think Secret Lab does definitely overcharge for the name. But yeah, they are good chairs, and they do usually do a Black Friday sale, so
Okay.
you should get at least $50 off on one, if not more.
Nice. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Like, this one's squeaky. Like, I've had it for a long time. It's, you know, it served its purpose.
Yeah, and it is one of those purchases where it's like, for a while you'll be thinking about it. It'll be like, man, this is nice.
Yeah,
This is,
right.
I mean, you could customize everything, but it's one of those things where you're probably going to customize it, like spend all of one day customizing it once to see where your hands like to, you know, sit and everything like that, and then you'll be done with it.
Right.
But
Oh, God.
yeah.
This is the
And
first time
most
we've
of
seen
them-
white in this game.
most of them you can like lay back, like sleep in them. I don't know why you'd ever do that, but I think a
it's
lot of them
it's an
advertise
option.
that. It's an option, yeah.
It's like, hey, I blew all this money on this chair, and now I can't make rent. Guess I'm sleeping in the chair. Especially if you did the Batman edition.
Yeah, so I actually got it for Addie as like a gift.
Oh, nice.
And so knowing that it would be on a webcam and stuff, I didn't want to get something obnoxious with like Secret Lab insignia all over it.
You know, that's kind of the thing
So-
that I like about their chairs is that you can customize them, like get them really understated. You know, like they
Yes.
look like furniture, but they sit like furniture.
I think like the
it's for
default
gaming.
one is mostly understated, but it has like gold insignia.
Okay.
But you can actually make it so that it's, you know, mostly black, but then the what do you call it is also black, and it like mixes in with
Fabric?
the chair, and you can't really see it. Yeah, it's like faux leather. I mean, you can get fabric if you want. There's also like I think they call it leather 2.0 or something stupid, but
You know,
Um,
leather is one of those things where, like, I get that it's bad for the environment, but it's also like I feel like there's so much that's so much worse for the environment that like I don't have like a hard stance on it like I do other things.
oh, leather.
Yeah, like I'm weirdly okay with leather. Like I wouldn't
gotcha.
overdo it, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think leather's like the worst thing. As far as comfort goes, you know, I wouldn't like leather seats in, like, I wouldn't do leather seats in a car,
Mhm.
unless it had like heated seats or something.
Yeah.
As far as for furniture and stuff, it's fine, you know.
Yeah.
And so like
Jackets,
but the
it's
thing is
great.
with, yeah, seriously, I was noticing like the water and everything in the reflections too.
Oh no, I was saying leather jackets are great.
Oh, jackets. I thought you said graphics are great. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
hell yeah, they are.
Like yeah, a
um,
little off topic, but sure.
When it comes to faux leather, I think a lot of times, like especially when it comes to these computer chairs and stuff, they will peel off like after a couple of years and they'll just start peeling, and the black like crappy leather goes everywhere.
Mhm.
At least with the Secret Lab, the faux leather does not do that. It doesn't like peel away or anything. So and I think she's had the chair for like at least 3 years, if not probably 4 or more.
Yeah.
And there's like no like patches or holes in it or anything.
Okay, nice. Well, that's a good recommendation for Secret Labs then, as far as I'm concerned. That sounds...
Yeah, I think they, like you said, they can look very understated too. It definitely is not like you have to look like
I
gamer chair.
hate, you know, I'm as finger quotes gamer as the next person. I hate like the gamer aesthetic. You know?
I get you.
Where like
Totally
everything
get
looks
you.
like a toy rocket ship.
The speakers are in the chair, man. Yeah.
Yeah, right. And they light up.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I don't mind like accent lighting, but I don't need like over the top RGB barf everywhere.
Yeah, I get you. As much as I like RGB on my computer,
Yeah.
like I'm not gonna get it on my desk or anything. And
Yeah,
I know
not
they
on
have
my
like
desk, not on my
mouse
chair, like
RGB mouse pads and all this shit. And it's like,
yeah,
nah.
like that's
Nah, we're
overkill for
good.
me. Again, like
I will say though, the graphics here are pretty nice.
yes, the hotel is really cool. Like this is an excellent final area. Like whoever had this thought, like let's end it in like a kind of main lakeside hotel that like looks so cozy until it tries to kill you. That was a really good way to conclude
Yeah, it's not
this
what you
game's
expect.
visual aesthetic.
It's a far cry from Underground Umbrella Lab.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like we do take one more short trip back to like the other world. And what's kind of neat is like the further you get into the hotel, like the more run down it starts to become. But it never kind of loses this atmosphere. Like the misty, quiet, like something went wrong here kind of vibe.
Gotcha.
Which again, I think is the strongest aspect of Silent Hill. Like I get like that the other world is necessary to the plot, and it like, you know, it emphasizes that, you know, you're in a hell of your own making sort of thing. But at the same time, it also like it can outstay its welcome. And I
getcha.
think this kind of aesthetic actually works way better for the kind of horror that I'm most a fan of.
I gotcha.
Lost memories. Sure, that'll be useful to someone.
This seems like a MacGuffin.
That seems like a MacGuffin. This has MacGuffin written all over it. The author is Eustace R. MacGuffin.
The author is Top Secret.
Top secret.
I don't know if you ever watched The Number 23. What
You know,
a fucking
weirdly, I
movie.
have not. With Jim Carrey, right?
20 yeah. It's kind of ridiculous. He's not funny in it.
No,
And-
he
and-
like
and
did
it
a
is-
serious like.
It is a movie that is funny for the wrong reasons, for
Oh,
sure.
really?
Yeah. But I can't say don't watch it, you know? It
it's
was
worth
definitely a
seeing.
trip.
Just don't go in with the expectation that you're about to see something good.
Yeah.
As I was thinking,
It's no shining.
Eustace R. MacGuffin. That was a Simpsons bit. I need an identification on a Eustace R. Giwo. He's reading it upside down. That's Homer J. Simpson, sir.
That's pretty good.
Oh god. Eustace R. Giwo. Oh, shit.
I was just talking to someone about the "It's My First Day" episode, and I remember the ending of that one so well. It's because it was like Homer went to the Navy or something. He was in a submarine,
Join
but,
the Navy.
but in the beginning, it was like there was a meltdown at the power plant, and he was
Yeah,
like, "It's my first day,"
Right, it's my
and
first
Mr. Burns was about to be like, "Oh, it's your
Fart
first day,
face,
then okay." Like meltdown, that's forgivable. First day.
Right.
Maybe you're
On
not
his
so
first
bad.
day, he causes a
She knows this
meltdown.
employee so little that it's just like,
Annoying.
oh, it's your
Uh-huh.
first day. And Smithers had to be like,
So,
this is Homer J. Simpson, sir. He's been working here for decades or something.
Got any other things planned? I think.
Oh, God, that was so good.
You could lock me up in.
No,
All right, so all of the cutscenes suddenly start becoming very meaningful.
for now.
Well, that's reassuring.
Besides, I need your help finding Mary. She's here, isn't she? Come on, tell me.
I wish I knew.
But she said it in her letter.
Dun, dun.
Wait.
So, like, I feel like this version more
there
than
really
the
is a letter?
original kind of goes a little bit more back and forth on James.
Wanna
Like,
read it?
yes, he did a terrible thing, but it's kind of like he was
Don't tell Rachel. Okay?
pushed to his limit, and that's why he did it.
She's a
A little more sympathetic.
A little more sympathetic.
Took it from her
But, like, in the endings where he dies, you actually feel a little bad for him.
My dearest Laura, I'm leaving this letter with Rachel to give to you after I'm gone. I'm far away now.
The only reason you still kind of, like,
Beautiful place.
come to the conclusion that, yeah, he's not, like, a
Before I left.
conventional good guy is because Mary is such a genuinely good person, and,
And Laura,
like, she needed him and he completely failed.
I know
Yeah.
you hate him because you think he is
Which is inexcusable. But at the same time, like, if you've ever cared for, like, an ill-loved one, then I think a lot of people in that situation could kind of sympathize with, like, yeah, there are times where, like, you just wish they would die and you could be left alone, and,
Laura,
like, it's hard.
I love you like my
Yeah,
very only
I
daughter.
could be very.
I wish things were different.
Humans can put up with a
I
lot.
wish we could
We
say
can
Yeah.
put up with a lot as people, but you know, life can get very heavy sometimes.
Right. And then like, it's clear, though, like, the more you get to know James, like, in this game,
Smart,
um,
beautiful girl.
even though, yeah, that's a horrible situation to be put into,
Laura.
like, he idealized his wife to such a degree that when, like, things weren't perfect anymore, like, he just
Laura.
didn't know how to cope with it. Instead of, like, being mature and saying, like, yes, this person needs me now and I need to be there for them, like,
Yeah.
he just couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Which happens
I-
in real life. It's a real situation, which
died
kudos to
3
this
years
game
ago.
for, like, actually addressing something that nuanced.
Also, I just think about
Yeah.
how many Republican congressmen. It seems like such a trope at this point that it's just like, my wife's dying, let me go get a new one.
Yeah, let me go get a new
Like,
one. That's
while
exactly
while
right.
she's dying. Like,
And again, like, that's one of the endings of this game, where, like, yeah, my wife died, I got a sexier one, no big deal.
yeah, yeah.
She really wanted to come back.
What a fucking shit show.
She also talks a lot about you. You know?
I didn't realize apparently that's Robert Kennedy. That's something he did too. It's like, oh, him and fucking
What is it?
the old Speaker of the House have that in common.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It kinda
What's
was
his name?
Other letter.
Yeah.
I think the one was for you.
Crap, I can't think of his name either. But,
Yeah,
you know,
uh,
Robert Kennedy, like, the more, like, he kind of
Did you read it?
sort of stormed onto my, like,
Wanted to.
subconscious all of a sudden. Like, I knew he was a
I almost
person,
did.
and I knew he was kind of like a
Deserve to
black
have
sheep
it.
of the Kennedy family.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah,
But, like, I
definitely
never
seems like
really
it.
knew
Mary wanted
why.
me to keep it from
And I
him.
feel like within the last year,
Just so
I've
he
learned
kept it.
way more about him than I ever fucking wanted to.
Seriously, I
Like,
didn't.
what a terrible fucking dude.
Yeah,
You know? And I say this as someone who would openly admit that, you know, I'm not a perfect person, and I'm, you know, but, like, there's a couple of people in this world that I could point the finger to and say, like,
There's
yes,
nothing in it.
I have moral
What?
qualities that are far superior to this person.
I didn't take it. I swear.
Robert F. Kennedy is among them.
I must have lost it. I gotta find it.
Oh, Laura.
But yeah, fucking Robert Kennedy, man. Like, I cannot believe, like, the next 4 years of policy regarding healthcare in this country are going to be shaped
Regarding
by that, man.
healthcare, like it's again like a bad joke.
It
You know,
is,
it's like
and
you're
it's just
you're
like his
putting-
education pick. You know, it's meant to be ridiculous because
It's
he
meant
wants
to be like,
he wants to dismantle it. He doesn't actually want it to succeed.
yeah, exactly.
And so he
It's like-
he picks the worst fucking possible person to be in charge of it.
The person who basically has a bone to pick with the administration they're gonna head, you know. So
And
yeah,
it
put
fucking
the big
sucks
anti-vaxxer.
because, as the population, we just have to sit back and be like, "Yep, this is legal, this is allowed, and we have to be your guinea pigs now."
It's what we fucking voted for, apparently. Like,
I know, and not only that though, but there are people who are excited about this. Isn't that wild?
yeah, I'm sure there's people who were excited about COVID too, and then died.
Yeah, like Herman Cain.
Like Herman Cain.
Herman Cain Award.
I don't see too much on that forum anymore, but I haven't visited in
didn't
a
see you
while.
there. Chucklehead, come here, you.
Come here.
Let's get in close.
You little so-and-so.
Yeah, no, you don't hear much about him anymore, and for a while, he was a big deal with the Republican Party. He was like Republican Obama, right? Like,
yeah, I get you.
America needs a doctor. Back when they still pretended to give a shit about doctors and healthcare, right?
Yeah.
Who can you trust more than a doctor? No one. That's who. Vote Herman Cain.
Okay, did I make this up? Was Trump vetting Dr. Oz to be somewhere in his administration?
Yeah, I think that's still a thing. I think Oz.
Okay.
I think he appointed Oz as something. You should look that up
I will
right
now.
now because I saw an article about
Let's
it the other
see.
day and I meant to comment on it too.
Trump, Dr. Oz. To run Medicare. What is-
Medicare, that's it.
Cool.
You know,
that's great.
The Judge Judy of medicine is going to run Medicare.
Yeah. Oh my
God
god.
damn it, Max.
Ugh.
Again, like, I feel like I have a right to be upset by a lot of these headlines because it's not just like, wah, I'm a liberal and I'm not getting my way. It's like,
as someone with a brain, yeah, you
like,
have
people
almost the
I know are
obligation
going to
to
die
be
because of
upset.
this. You know, like
Yeah.
there are some elderly folks in my congregation who I'm going to have to visit at their hospital bed and like try to console them as they lay dying with no one to help them because
Yeah, like because Medicare benefits
because,
got
like,
slashed or something.
yeah, exactly, they can't afford it or how horrible. Like what a nasty next 4+ years we're in for.
Ugh.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and like you said, there are some people that are excited about this stuff and are like welcoming it, and then there's other people who are like, yeah, but he's not really gonna gut the ACA, is he?
Yeah, he is.
He just said Obamacare, and it's like,
sorry, man, don't know what to tell you. Like, you literally voted for this. And you know, when you were saying that you're about to spend the weekend with Jim, like, on the one hand I was like, oh, it's awesome, hang out with your brother. On the other hand I was thinking, like, you mentioned he's a Trumper, how Trumpy is he?
he's not like crazy Trumper. I
Okay.
think definitely
Because I can see that getting old real fast.
I think the last time it's and here's the thing, it's still just like it's something that I definitely have to contend with and understand. I think at least because I'm pretty sure he voted for him the first time, and I know that was definitely a hey, shit has to like get bad, you know, for things to get better kind of thing, which I don't agree with.
Yeah,
but
me
it's like
neither.
you know, okay, if that's your philosophy,
No,
I can
things
kinda
have to get
understand
better
it.
to get better.
Like it's almost like kind of the
You know what would really
An
help this
anarchist
cancer?
ethos.
A little bit more cancer.
fight cancer with cancer.
Have you tried fighting cancer with cancer? Oh,
Jeez.
good. I was worried we wouldn't have a really solid episode title for this one.
No, he doesn't feel the need to like talk about
Okay.
you know
So he's not gonna
I don't
like
know,
rub your
the
face and
war on
like, hey,
woke or
sucks for
something.
Kamala, right?
no, and he's never been like that.
I didn't think so. Like, that doesn't sound like Jim's MO, but
yeah, that is something. Maybe we'll talk about it this weekend.
yeah,
These
and you
are
know,
really bad.
it is kind of
It's
nice when like you can
Yeah,
still
seriously, Sparks.
like
I don't
talk
think
with
we're
people.
getting
Things are already bad. It's time for the getting better. Yeah, right. You know, like again, for folks who kind of subscribe to that social theory, like, what's the requisite amount of bad we have to put up with before it can get good?
Yeah. Also, I feel like Jim watches this stuff, but it might be on YouTube. So, Jim, if you're seeing this in the future, feel free to join us on the Twitch chat.
Yeah,
Like,
right. And like, don't let us just talk shit about you here.
No,
Defend
we'll
yourself.
fucking talk about it live. We'll do it live.
Yeah. Right. Actually, you know what? It just dawned on me. We just violated someone's privacy. From now on, Jim is Tom. Your brother Tom. That makes everything okay, right?
We're violating a lot of people's privacy. It's
Yeah,
fine.
right.
This is just us talking and then putting it on the internet for everyone to hear and listen to.
For 3 people to see, yeah.
You're right.
One of whom is probably Jim.
Jim, Sparks, Addie sometimes. Fuck.
I got a whole bunch of
How many
fucking hotel
keys?
room keys here that I haven't used. Sorry, go on.
Oh no. What was it? Yeah, I was trying to think of like, yeah, those our 3 viewers would probably be Addie, Sparks, Jim. Sometimes Max. Not
107.
usually though.
Yeah, you know what's funny is like when I'm forced to work out indoors during the winter and I'm on my exercise bike,
Yeah.
I do straight up like watch
Yeah.
episodes of Play the Hits sometimes.
Oh sweet.
It's kind of fun. Like
That's-
that's the whole reason we started this channel was to like have this games journal that we can go back to.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat to like actually like we've been doing this long enough now that I can actually see what we were talking about and thinking about in 2018, and it's kind of cool.
I was about to say, like, that's probably the really cool part is just to see like what we were thinking, what was going on. I'm also worried that if it's like we see that we repeat conversations every like
Oh yeah,
10
we're
months
kind of
or
one
so.
note. That's okay.
That's fine.
You know, it's kind of funny because when you think about like actually how long we've been dealing with Trump, like we started this channel talking a
Was it
lot about
2017?
how horrible Trump is. 2016, man, 2015 even. But
Are you
and
sure
we didn't start this
2015?
channel until the winter of 2017 and the beginning.
Okay,
of
that's what I
18.
thought. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was like 2017, I think. Like the
2017
fall or
was
winter
when we
of
did FF7 on
2017.
the PS4.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's
And then
right.
like I that convinced me to like finally get my butt in gear and get a gaming computer.
and get
so
a
we-
streaming card and
Yeah, and so that then
Yeah,
we
'cause
did
we were doing-
Metroid right after that.
how were we recording from the PS4? Was that on a streaming card?
It was
or...
literally just using the built-in stream feature. We had a
Okay.
1 hour limit.
That's right.
It was so like we had to carefully watch the time because it was going to run out on us.
I mean, to have that built in is still pretty cool.
Yeah.
For like baby streamers, basically.
Yeah.
But I remember it was also just like, didn't we try to do Persona 5 or something, or did we know that we couldn't do that?
Yeah, no,
But,
we didn't. We never attempted Persona. We did make it through all of FF7 and a couple of other RPGs.
I think there was like a point in FF7 that they blocked
That's
off.
what I needed. Sorry.
And there was a point in FF7 that was blocked off, and that was like the first time we figured out, oh, they'll just fucking, say recording stopped or something like that.
Yep. Nope. It just stops.
It just stops.
Yeah. But like the longer we did it, the more like we got into the technology, and you can tell there was like a very big division. It was probably about the same time that we paid Phil Dragesh. Speaking of, shout out to Phil. We haven't talked in years, but for doing
the art
logo and our opening animation.
Yeah. Speaking of,
that's kind of where the technology started to get a lot better on this
also
channel.
shout outs to you for reaching out to what do you call it? For our ending theme song, or is it the beginning theme song, or is it both theme songs?
Oh, yeah, the guys who did Sonic Mania. Crap.
Not the potions.
Hyper
or-
Potions.
Hyper potions. Okay. They're watching this now and be like, "Don't remember our name, do you?"
Right.
We're gonna take that back. There's this podcast I listen to, Kind of Funny, and Kind of Funny Games Daily is one of their like kind of little things. They just do like gaming news daily. They had this part. They started it this year, called We.
So we have to do it. So this is real quick. This puzzle is stupid. Like you would
Okay,
think,
what's going on with it?
eagle, lion, bull, man, right?
Eagle,
but we're doing
lion.
it from the perspective of the guy being killed. So it's man,
Oh.
bull, lion, eagle, left to right.
Is the man supposed to have like wings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry, go on.
Shit, what's it? Oh, they have a section called We News, just about small news that doesn't deserve its own like story. So it's like We. And they used to play the Wii Shop Channel music, and I was like, this isn't gonna last. And sure enough, like within the last month or so, they started doing like a different version that's like kind of Wii Shoppy, but definitely not the Wii Shop Channel music, which is like iconic, but I get it that it's just like Nintendo definitely you don't want to like catch their eye and have them sue you for some reason. Like I was kind of surprised they even started with that. I kind of felt like they were tempting fate a little bit there, but yeah, especially right now they seem to be on a kick with Pal World. Although to be fair, Pal World's like seems like they just totally. Like we've talked about this, Nintendo, how they're going about it is definitely like, hey, we're gonna patent these things. Like throwing a ball to catch an animal is a patent.
Seriously.
It's
Like
that
I understand that it's
sucks.
your IP, but fuck, man. Like
Yeah.
understand that a lot of people who are making fan games and doing things so that they can appreciate old. Oh shit!
What's up?
I just like did a major skip, and I'm not sure like how major it was. Like I wasn't even thinking.
Like, is it a skip that
like
is only
so for
possible?
the next like 20 minutes we're meant to be getting this like red light bulb and paint, and then like when we turn it back on, it shows us like the code to the suitcase on the mirror, but I just like remembered it and entered it in without thinking.
Gotcha, because it's pretty easy to remember.
It is deed done. So I was like, it can't be that big of a deal. But then it gave me the elevator key, which takes us to like a really major next part of the game. So
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, we could also just call it here and kind of think about how you want to do it.
Yeah.
Like, because I know the prison, you were thinking we could skip this large portion. I kind of wanted to see what you did, but I'm okay at this point. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and finish your thought here, what you were saying. And
what was I saying? Oh, Nintendo. Yeah, it's just like I get for something like Pal World, it was like what they did seems like it was pretty egregious. It really does look like they took models from Pokemon and kind of just built on top of it.
Yeah, some of it.
But I don't think they did anything like legally that you could go after them for when it comes to that.
Right, that's
I'm
like
sure
saying that like any
do.
game, like they could technically sue Dragon Quest, and Dragon Quest did it first, for like having a monster catching mechanic.
That's the thing, exactly. How they're actually going about it is not going to be good for like future, cases like this. They're doing like patenting with mechanics that just seem like they could be universal at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And just how patent law works is like, I know,
right?
You need to be like a real smarty to understand patent law. I'm not.
Good night, Sparks.
But have a good night, Sparks. But
like, can you imagine, for
worrying.
instance, like as a similar scenario, like if Konami just like sued everybody who made a Metroidvania?
Yeah, seriously.
Wow, fuck this nurse.
And then it's also kind of like,
shit,
like they sued Nintendo, and it's like, wait a second,
what the fuck? He like got me perfectly in that corner. Sorry, go on.
Like you said, it's like even if someone else did it first, you bring up Konami suing, and it's like, what if they sued Nintendo? It's like, hey, you're
like,
doing
what if Nintendo sued
Metroidvania?
Konami like retroactively? Like, you mean to tell me that like no one with a functional brain could figure out that the map from Symphony of the Night was exactly the same like style of map as in Super Metroid?
But it's also like it would be funny if Konami did sue Nintendo, because it is Nintendo that first did like Metroid.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if Konami just decided, hey, we're gonna patent, they're not gonna call it Metroidvania, but they're gonna, say something like, a sprawling, escape where you have to go back on in a platformer to once you have new powers to get to new places. And it's like that is so many games these days. Like,
right. Yeah, absolutely.
She made a little bit of a grudge noise as she died.
Yeah, she did. But I was pissed off about that last nurse, so I just wiped her out. All right, Max, I'm thinking you're right, though. Next time on Play the Hits, I mean, it's going to be the last episode. We're going to wrap this thing up.
Shit. All right.
All right, buddy.
Do you kind of know what ending you're going to get?
I have a
Or
pretty
not?
good idea, but there's also something else I want to do, because this is the other reason that I rushed to get us to the Labyrinth on New Game Plus is I've got a couple of items where we could potentially get some secret endings.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you next time, buddy.
All right. See you next time.